Hi guys! In this video you'll see how the actors of the movie American Pie 1999 have changed. You'll know their real names and age. I will show you how they looked then and what's with them now in 2023. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's go! Jim, Jason Biggs, does well in school subjects, is quite friendly and not inclined to be aggressive. In his attempt to quickly lose his virginity, he often gets into awkward situations and may even embarrass himself in front of his parents or the whole school. Oz, Chris Klein, is one of Kevin's friends and has also taken a serious interest in lacrosse classes. He is quite clean-cut, can be intemperate, and has a tendency to say lewd things, which has given him a bad reputation, but he was still a virgin for a long time. Stifler's mom had an affair with Finch and was the subject of many guys' sexual fantasies. She is distinguished by emancipation, self-confidence, and sometimes omits some moral principles. They're always played by Jennifer Coolidge. Michelle, Alison Hannigan, goes to the same school as Kevin and became a couple to the ball for Jim. She knows how to pretend well and can often use a guy for her own purposes. She's not prone to showing special sentimentality and is rather relaxed sexually. English teacher taught in Jim's class. He is highly specialized in his subject, can relate a lot of information from memory with expression, and can give advice to students. Often likes to give a lecture while sitting on a table. Played by Clyde Kusatsu. Jim's dad, Eugene Levy, is an extremely attentive person for whom religion has a special place in life. He is distinguished by fidelity, is not used to shifting problems to others, and is always attentive to the problems of his son and gladly tries to help him. Jessica maintains a good friendship with Vicky, with whom she also studies together. She is quite experienced in sexual terms and, if necessary, can provide assistance with useful recommendations, both for free and for money. She was played by Natasha Lyonne. Kevin, Thomas Ian Nicholas, is Vicky's boyfriend. He's able to show resourcefulness, lacks accuracy in some things, and is used to expressing his thoughts quite openly. Can be an idea generator, and is open to experimentation, especially on how to please a girl. Sherman is a high school student who gets along well with Jim and his friends. He's not always popular and is not always a welcome guest at parties. Can act self-confident, especially when it comes to girls. Terminator fan. They're always played by Chris Owen. Coach Marshall works at a school in East Great Falls. He prepares lacrosse players for upcoming matches where he clearly outlines the tactics of the game. Can praise but always reminds the team that you should not relax. They're always played by Lawrence Pressman. Stifler, Sean W. Scott, has a friendly relationship with Oz. He has a serious interest in sports, has an active nature, and is not prone to modesty. Stifler enjoys noisy parties, somewhat vulgar language, and often makes fun of the virginity of guys he knows. Sarah, the sophomore chick, was one of Stifler's temporary girls with whom he only planned to sleep once. She's a smiling and positive girl who can react enthusiastically to many things, but sometimes doesn't notice the obvious things. Played by Eden Regal. Heather was one of the members of the school choir and was also a romantic interest for Oz. She is very windy guys and her reputation is important to herself. In terms of relationships, it can be demanding. They're always performed by Mena Suvari. Finch, Eddie K. Thomas, has a good friendship with Jim and has also had an affair with Janine. He is fairly balanced, not stupid, and is not used to labeling people, preferring to have equally friendly interactions with everyone. Has an aptitude for languages. MILF Guy, vocal jazz group, likes to have fun together with his friends and often attends Stifler parties, where he behaves quite openly and under the influence of alcohol can commit some crazy things. Has good vocal abilities. The role is played by John Cho. Vocal jazz teacher Akuya Graham helps students to perform musical compositions. She monitors the technique of performance, in the matter of which she shows extreme care. She's not inclined to scold, but rather gently corrects and always praises for success. Random Cute Girl is a classmate of Kevin. She's interested in cool guys and has heard about Finch, whom she wouldn't mind getting to know more closely. She is not used to being shy and openly expresses her desires. The role was performed by Sasha Bareilles. Albert is one of the members of the school jazz choir. He likes to study music, and at every lesson he tries to devote himself completely to singing, but still he doesn't fully immerse himself in it and doesn't show excessive initiative. Played by Eric Lively. Stifler's younger brother is a typical teenager who loves to go out and sometimes spend time at the computer. He often gets into an argument with his brother and doesn't like to be hurt in any way. Was delighted to see Naked Nadia, played by Ellie Marienthal. Girl Holding Out is a student at the East Great Falls High School who Stifler wanted to invite to the school prom. She prefers more popular and strong guys, but even if she refuses another, she can show politeness and attentiveness, played by Hilary Salvatore. Tom Myers is the older brother of Kevin, with whom he maintains a good relationship. He's quite self-confident, clearly knows what he wants, and knows everything about the sex. If necessary, he can help his brother and give advice, played by Casey Affleck. Vicky, Tara Wright, is in a romantic relationship with Kevin. She is confused about her future and is seriously worried about going to university. Vicky is quite sweet, doesn't like to rush into a relationship, and doesn't want to be sexually active like many girls. Band member makes music with Nichelle and occasionally likes to go out with her or go to parties, although due to her lack of popularity, she's not always allowed to attend. She is an average girl, somewhat strange but balanced. Nadia is an exchange student at Jim's school, who has also shown sexual interest in her. She is a rather cheerful and charming girl who takes her studies seriously, but also doesn't neglect entertainment. Is not modest. The role was played by Shannon Elizabeth. Garage band member goes to the same school as Finch. He often, in his spare time from study, together with 3 other members of the group, conducts rehearsals, in one of which he witnessed the shame of Jim. He's quite hardy in bed, played by Travis Baker. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please share it on social networks, like it, and of course subscribe to the channel.